because it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. You ready? Go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Yes, yes.
Mike 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and
Shoot.
Throwing Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey. Check 31. Hatchet. Shoot. Watch out. Alert 3. Deep rip.
Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. 54. Go. 5.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, wahoo!
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
54 is Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The end result, 21 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
21.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Kyler Fackrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. The pressure gets to him again. Kyler Fackrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Wide, get wide. Hey, high 7.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
Get it.
Now Jones. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
12. Hey, gun.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. I got you.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here we go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I got you.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Under 10. 21. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
54. Watch the pass.
11.
Right there. 54, Mike.
I got you.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
11.
It's Coleman here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage?
Here we go.
Let's go and see what happens.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense they have withstood. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Brings up third down.
60 Pittsburgh. Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill. Hey, Echo. Check 24. Out. Hey. Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about it,
looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Here's Jones on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now on 2nd and 16. Jones trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Hey, gun. Say hot.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got his target, Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 99 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Look at me. Score.
2nd and 13. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. 10 over.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch twist.
Hey, box drop. Go. Now.
Jones throwing on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Gould for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Giants 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep for more. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
65. Hey, Delta. 21. Hey, gun. Motion.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go, fellas, here we go. 4 down, even. Watch the edge. X3, 218, chopper. Check 99. Nick. Bravo. I got you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Mike's 54. Mike 11. Hey, gun. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's Garoppolo to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
80 weapon. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the pass. Check, check, check.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones gets us out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
54, exit. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I got you. I got you. Check, 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 check. 11. I got you.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's well.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Garoppolo nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now it's Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Jones. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, set.
54. Mike 54. Exit, exit. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Come off the ball, hard. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Let's go.
And that'll set him back 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Pilot, 64, win.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards and a giant first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 28-yard line.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your...
On second and 11 now. Jones looking for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, echo.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, gun.
Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Five. I got this.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Yep.
Again, it's Barkley. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That's it, baby.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hey, seam 6.
54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Rock it.
That's the run. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Look at me. Zipper 5.
Jones now operating from the gun. And this is caught. He hits more. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Chopper! Ready?
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 5. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
Here we go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, Will. Hey, Mike 20. Hey, John.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check tight end, check tight end. 21. Big end. 65. Mike 20. I got you.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
White.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Check. Crunch. Lock. 13. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
21. Big stop, let's go. Watch the ship. One, Omaha. Watch the ship. Check hot. 21. Check 43. Hey. Flag. Watch 24. Check 9. Hey. 21.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Coleman. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 20. I'm coming. Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
21. Flag! Mike 20. Watch the run. Hey, Mike 20. Bravo. Crunch time, defense. Hey, we go Mike 20. Hey, gun. Good. Watch the 20. Lock. Mike 20. What we got?
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
Get off the train track.
So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for San Francisco, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back